Hurricane Milton has strengthened into a Category 5 hurricane. And with that, President Joe Biden has already signed the emergency declaration for what is suspected to be the affected areas of Florida, as it is expected to make landfall around the Tampa Bay area and potentially go all the way across the state. This is similar to what he did with Hurricane Helene. He had the declaration signed and ready to go, and FEMA is going to be ready to head out as soon as they get the authorization from Ron DeSantis. Remember, the governor has to ask for FEMA's assistance, and they usually wait until right after. But by doing it now, President Joe Biden is directing FEMA to get their stuff ready, get it staged so they can roll out as quickly as possible, as well as he's probably going to be shifting more National Guard troops or things like that into the area afterward to help with search and rescue and cleanup efforts and all of that. Now, I'm hoping we don't hear the same conspiracy theories that we heard about Hurricane Helene, but I'm sure we probably will out of people on the right wing about how Democrats can control the weather or that FEMA is only giving a little bit of money to victims. Remember, the $750 is an initial one time payment that Congress had approved. The rest of it comes later with other grants. This is just to get them by as the cleanup effort starts. And then after we get past the initial cleanup and start of the recovery, then the bigger grants come in to help fund rebuilding. And there'll be loan programs, there'll be all kinds of aid and assistance to help with that rebuilding effort. This is just the initial amount that Congress has approved per person. Now, Speaker Mike Johnson still has yet to say whether or not he's going to call the House back into session. So far, he says he wants to wait, but with this extra hurricane heading toward Florida, he may change his mind. If they do call the House back into session, I know the Senate's going to go back into session and they'll get something passed rather quickly to expand FEMA funding because they do need more money. They are going to need more with this second hurricane that has strengthened relatively quickly. It is going to be very, very devastating. So Joe Biden has already declared the emergency declaration. He is getting FEMA ready to go, and they are going to be ready to help as soon as the storm passes and as soon as they can safely start getting into those areas and not be affected by the storm itself.